And then there's this headphone stand, and I mean, it's made out of solid metal, and it only costs 30 bucks. I mean, come on, right? Hey guys, Hardware Hound here, and traditionally when I've reviewed headsets, I've really focused on audio quality. And while that's still something that's incredibly important to me, I've kind of realized that, you know, for some people, that's just, it doesn't reign as strong with them. Like, in other words, if something sounds good enough, that they're cool. But today, I am taking a look at the Turtle Beach Elite Atlas Aero. Now, this is similar to their Elite Atlas that I looked at last time, but the key difference here is not only is it designed for PC gaming, but it is also wireless. And so, another big key element to this headset is how much it's catered towards gaming features. And so, since I'm not 100% sure how much you guys love audio quality, which I will still touch on, we're going to look at these audio gaming features and really try to highlight what this headset is doing. And spoiler alert, I love what this headset's doing. Like, this is one of the most practical headsets I've ever used, or even seen really, that uses a bunch of gaming features. Let's take a look at some clips of some gaming that I'm doing. Guys, I'm trying to give you a close idea, but what I'm about to show you will not be what I hear in my ears using this headset, all right? I mean, even if my mic quality and everything was perfect, by the time YouTube compresses everything, I can't give you the audio experience that I'm going to hear. So I'm going to try to give you a taste of it, and just understand that what you are sampling is actually a lot better in person. Let's take a look at these gaming clips. Alright guys, I'm going to try to do just a baseline test here. So we're not using any of the extra effects. I still have my game bass boost on. I'll explain that here in a little bit. But this is just the normal headset. I got a little bit of an EQ adjustment, but other than that, none of the gaming features. Okay, on this setting, we are using 3D audio on the game setting. But we're not going to do any of the Superhuman hearing just yet. We'll just see what the 3D audio sounds like in comparison to none of the other effects. Alright guys, now we're going to test the Superhuman here. We've got a good baseline. Let's start with the gunshots boost. So if you're wanting to focus on gunshots, this is going to be the setting you're probably going to be interested in. Alright guys, final test. Now with these footsteps, don't just pay attention to the footsteps. There's also the fire there, and I noticed that even noises like that fire crackling seem to be a little more pronounced with this superhuman hearing setting. Okay guys, so this is Darksiders Genesis. I was actually really looking forward to this game. I thought it'd be a lot of fun to play, and I've gotten to get a little bit of time into it, and yes, it is a lot of fun. But it's also a great opportunity to test out one more feature with this headset, and that is Game Dialogue Level. Game Dialogue Level will let you kind of boost the voices in your game so you can hear more clearly. So let's check out how this guy works out.
Samael's fortress is under attack.
The Council could have mentioned that.
His enemies are many, but few could muster the forces to attack him directly.
Well, guess it's not going to be an in-and-out conversation then.
Okay, so that was just our plain old normal game volume. So I'm going to go ahead, turn our game dialogue level on, but I'm going to put the level all the way down. This is going to help us get a really good comparison point before we turn it all the way up and kind of see what this thing can really do.
Not likely.
One thing's for sure, we aren't using the front door. Let's get closer and see what we find.
Okay, so as you can probably notice, that volume, for the voices dropped a little bit. Now, this is actually a great spot because as soon as you start going in, we get some more dialogue. And this will also give me a chance to do some of the guns and shooting while the talking's going on. So we're going to go ahead now and see what the dialogue level sounds like when it's all the way up.
Looks like the battle's been going on for a while.
The front walls still hold. Samael's forces will be drawn there, weakening his defenses elsewhere.
Wait, are you suggesting we sneak in? Good call, but that doesn't sound like it.
It's strategic.
Right.
Okay, so as you can see, the voice dialogue there was quite a bit better for being able to hear there. There's one more feature I just want to point out. Hey, this is something you guys won't be able to hear difference on coming from YouTube and a shotgun mic, but I still want to point it out. So the 3D audio actually has 3 different settings. They have game, which really makes the most sense for, well, okay, it might even make that baby crying in the game sound super realistic to you. Okay, no, that's just my baby. But anyway, it has game, movie, and music. Now, typically though, still, I prefer game overall. But when you go to music with 3D audio, it makes music sound great. And that's new for me. That is a first. I've never had a gaming headset that sounds great with gaming, that you can just change one little setting, have a separation that is really good, and make music sound good. But even in a game like this, there's such a great soundtrack on it that even music sounds pretty good. So yeah, guys, I get off of that screen there real quick. I don't want to make you try to listen to this, but I'm just saying Darksiders Genesis, it's a fun game. It has an awesome soundtrack, and this Turtle Beach headset is the way to go for gaming. Let's go ahead and wrap up this review. In the end, the hugest victory for the Elite Atlas Aero is the fact that I normally review features, but that doesn't always mean I use them. But with this headset, I am using these features on a regular basis. Like anymore now, and I've only been working on this thing for a few weeks now, but anytime now that I'm jumping on my PC, I am bringing up the Turtle Beach software so I can adjust the audio quality to what I am doing at the moment. 3D audio is really, really awesome on this headset, and the thing I love the most about it is the fact that it sounds great with music. Their music setting works awesome. And in fact, that's probably one of the biggest things I've noticed is that this headset, one of the things that's really hard to get, unless you spend literally thousands of dollars, is separation. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to get thousands of dollars worth of separation quality on this, but I am going to say that because of that little trick with their 3D audio in the software, this is the best separation I think you are ever going to hear at this budget. The gaming features are actually incredibly useful. Things like being able to adjust volume to chat programs versus the actual game volume. For me, that's huge because now I don't have to try to tweak my master volume in every game title I go in. I can just go and adjust it till it's just right. And especially for those of you who like to play competitive gaming, you can get just the right amount of audio so you can still hear your team members but not miss what's happening in the game. Superhuman hearing worked excellent. I can see that being useful. Probably wouldn't be your normal gaming routine, but if you're doing something competitive, especially in first-person shooter, you might find that incredibly valuable. At $150, this headset is a little steeper than just your average ones, but let's face it, guys, $150 is still not a bad price. I mean, some of the higher end headsets that have the crazy, audio quality reputation, they're starting at like $250 for some of their baseline stuff. So the fact that Turtle Beach is at this level and sounds as great as it does, I mean, I love this headset. It is the audio quality I've been looking for, and I'm really enjoying what this company's doing. But having gaming features that are just, in my opinion, practical, things you will use every day, guys, this is the best headset, I believe, for gaming you can possibly get at $150. And I don't know all of them, but right now, I'm going to be hard-pressed to think of anything that's going to compete because at least with my experience, I haven't seen things that have quite as good a software and things that have quite as easy of an experience to access. Now, guys, you can probably find software that will do some of this stuff as a third-party level, but the simple fact is that makes things a lot more complicated. Turtle Beach made it easy. So that's what I got for you guys. Highly, highly recommend it. If you're looking for a Christmas gift idea and you know somebody has a crappy headset and this is in their budget or your budget for them or however that's going to work, yeah, pick this guy up. I do not believe for 1 second you will be disappointed. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. I hope this review helps you out. Like I said, don't expect these audio settings to be what I'm actually hearing, but I hope it gives you a little bit of a taste and tries to help kind of exemplify some of those settings for you. Make it a little easier, make your decisions a little easier. This has been the Hardware Hound. Catch you later.